All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for taking the time of joining me tonight and showing you how to navigate your Pro Travel Network website. This is your front office. This is what we consider your front office. That is before you log in as an agent. Um, Basically, all this is if you don't have time to book someone, you could send them to this website and they could do a hotel, a flight, vacation, cars, or even a cruise. Ultimately, you could it'll show them about the network and what Pro Travel is and what they have to offer. It'll also have your About Me page that you're able to customize that will show that you've taken your PTN training, that you have your CLIA, or if you have your ITAN. In the middle, normally there is an About Me page where description that we will be going over today. So this is your front office. So if you ever call and you tell us that you've made a booking, this is where we will go and ask you, did you do it from your front office or did you do it from your back office? This is a front office. So the background, as you can see, changes every time you refresh the page. Um, I guess this time I didn't want to go through, but here's another one. So they change every time that you update your page. Now let's go to your agent login. Your agent login is normally your ID number and then the password that you have chosen. If you don't know your password, you could click on Forgot Password and enter in your zip code and just reset it on your own. So there's no problem with that. You just have to put in your zip code. So mine's already pre-entered, so let's go ahead and log in. My back office will look different than any others, only because mine is like customized for being an admin here at the head office. So this is your back office. If you speak multiple languages, you can click on select language and it'll change the language. As for me, I speak Spanish, so I could click Spanish and everything will be translated in Spanish. So let's go back to English and continue from there. So where's that one at? There it is. All right. So the PTN discounted travel pricing, that is a tool that if you click on check this out, it is discounting travel for yourself. It's not to sell. It does not give you points and it does not give you commission. This is like if you're going out of town for the weekend and you want something at a discounted price. Doesn't guarantee everything's discounted. It is just best pricing available to you. Um, so let's see. Mr. Thomas is saying he can't hear me. Can everybody hear me? I have unmuted you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, you might want to check your device because they can hear me. So I apologize for that. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody else and continue. All right, so this is a PTN discounted travel, like I was saying. It just gives you, discounted travel for yourself. All right, so when you're a new agent, you have to make sure that you familiarize yourself with, where our address is, what the IATA as an agent is, what the CLIA number as an agent is, and our phone number. These two emails are going to be your best friends when you're first starting out. The travel support one is for when you're needing access to the vendors, meaning our suppliers, whenever you're needing any kind of support question answered. As for the admin is if you want to update your address, your email, your phone number, if you just have general questions. Either one should work for you. I manage both of the departments, so if you happen to ask the wrong question to the wrong department, it's fine. We're not going to make a big deal out of it. We'll go ahead and just answer it for you. So that is always available to you. So this is just showing you the PTN ID card, CLIA, and ITAN. Eventually you could start getting all these. Right now, the ones that are available to you are the PTN ID card and the CLIA card. This one is $40, and this one is $65 that you pay to CLIA. This will never change. It won't say that you're eligible or anything like that until you already have $5,000 in paid commissions. And that goes as well for the ITAN. You need $5,000 in paid commissions from us to you in the last 12 months to be eligible for this one. So we'll go over that in a little bit. Since you're starting off fresh, you have to click on PTN required training. This will show you all the trainings you have to take. And don't mind the it's being updated. We're always updating our website, so if it shows up, you're fine. The ones that you have to take is these three, these other three, and this one. This one's optional. You have to take them in order so that you understand what you'll be doing as a travel agent and how to book, use our system. Um, and those also are subtitled. So if you need subtitles for that, unfortunately the voiceover will always be in English. So we are working on getting it in other languages. So if at any time you watch these and they happen to stop, or at any time you watch it and it doesn't give you credit, it does tell you right here to send an overview, meaning a small little summary, to admin@protravelnetwork.com, and we will give you that credit. Now, I know that a lot of you, once you start off, you don't know what to do after you complete your trainings. So you have two different options. You have the option of starting to ask for the suppliers, which are all these. The supplier links button is not clickable. These are all the supplier links. And if you're Canadian, Filipino, or Caribbean, there's other options here, but most of them will be up here for you. So you have the option of asking for the suppliers, or you have the option of updating your about me page, which was that page on the front office that I was going over. This is just more of a customizing tool for you to just make it more about yourself. The stationary things is being deleted. Like I said, our system is being updated. We're actually rebuilding the entire back office. So it's going to be really, really nice looking by the time that we're done with it. So we'll start off at the top where it says agent profile. Choose file that is a picture of yourself, so that when you go to your main page, your front office, and somebody you send there will see a picture of you. If you don't want to put a picture of you, then you could put a picture of a destination or just leave it as it is. It's not required. On this page, everything that's highlighted in this dark blue or purple, you cannot update. That is something that you send an email to admin, and we'll go ahead and do it for you. Sorry there, I had to give a little cough. Okay, you could put in your business name. You could put your Facebook URL. If you have a LinkedIn, a Google Plus, Snapchat, whatever you guys have, put it all in here. You could activate your blog. You could do your testimonials. You could put the languages you speak. This page is, like I said, just more just to update your front office. Your About Me content is basically, why are you in the travel business? Why do you want to be a travel agent? Just put your experiences in there, because that's ultimately what your clients will read. I know that we always get questions about the SEO for the optimizing. This does not promise you #1 listing on Google or any kind of search engine. It's just to boost up if somebody looks up something that you normally say, like if you have a catchphrase or something like that. It does help, but it's not 100% guaranteed. So up here, it gives you the chance to put up pictures of destinations you've been to. If you've taken a lot of trainings and you have certifications, you're more than welcome to upload them here. If you have any good reviews or testimonials, you go under the testimonials tab. So those are the two options that you have, and we'll go back to the CRM shortly when you're first starting off. So you've finished your trainings, you're so excited, you want to give out quotes. So let's go to the supplier links. One that I do see a lot of our new agents have trouble with is the air portion. The air portion is very important, and the reason that we have so many disclosures is because so many things go wrong. We want to make sure that you are aware of the PTN policies and procedures that we have, because ultimately you're being a travel agent and you're using our licenses. Whatever you do reflects on us and could affect, all of our other agents. So we want to make sure that you're fully trained and follow the rules just like our other agents do. So I always advise read this at least once or twice so that you are familiar with it. Now, when you're trying to get into the air portion and trying to see the suppliers we have, you have to click on this little box that you understand the above rules and procedures, you have to open this app. You don't have to print it and sign it and send it to us. You can if you want. You don't have to. It's just basically our travel agent contract. So once you open it and you close it, the accept button becomes clickable. So just go ahead and click it, and there you go. Make sure you read this disclosure because this is very important. If you are caught selling any air tickets to these areas, you are 100% liable for what it cost, and your account may be terminated. So if you are wanting to book to Lagos, Nigeria, or Africa, any of the surrounding countries, make sure you contact us first. I know that it states that it has to be approved by Jessica, but any of us here at the office could talk to her. Since she's only here via appointment, we could, just send her a quick message and let her know. About what you're wanting to book, and we go from there. So make sure you know about the disclosure. Now, at the bottom, you'll see the logo of the supplier and a little description of how to get access. Um, Normally, you send an email to travel support, like I stated earlier, those two emails. Travel support is the one that will give you the logins. So you will write one email with up to 5 names of these suppliers that you will see under the supplier links. And make sure you include your first and last name and your ID number if you know it. If you don't know it, no pressure. Just make sure you put your full name. Because I can't stress it enough how many times we get emails. Can you give me access to all the vendors? Or can you give me access to Delta? And there's no name. And then we can't give you access to all the vendors because we have well over 1,000 vendors. And when you send an email for 5 vendors, that takes about 15 to 20 minutes per email. And, sometimes we have hundreds, sometimes we have 60, sometimes we have 10. So, just be courteous to others because we have to give in order on how they come in. That's how we send them out. So we have a time frame of 24 to 48 hours. So don't email and think you're going to get it within the next 5 minutes because sometimes that does not happen, and we wouldn't want you to be upset. All these links right here are clickable. All the logos are clickable. So if I click on Delta, it takes me to their website. So that helps you a lot. And then it also gives you, some of them will show you the BDM, which is our manager for that supplier, contact information and email. You could contact them. It'll tell you information, basic information that you should read over to make sure you understand what they have to offer, what departments to call, what phone numbers to call, and so forth. Some will say that you need to send an email to travel support for access, or some, like GoAway, is a self-register. Click on, the GoAway agent logo and go self-register with our CLIA or IATA number, depending on what you're using. And like I said, this one, NetFares Online, is another good one. Email travel support. Vax Air is the same as PTN Air. Right now, PTN Air is currently down, but you could use this one and it would work perfectly for you. So these are all good suppliers. Downtown Travel is a supplier that you don't need a login. Atik is our main contact at Downtown Travel. Just give him a call or send him an email for domestic or international bookings. He does $10 ticketing for you, and he will also do a markup for you. So he is a really, really good person to do for booking air. He is a person that Jessica uses every time she has to fly somewhere. So these are all our air suppliers. We do have more. Do note that we do not hold contracts with the airlines directly because they do not pay commissions. So that's why you have to use these suppliers to earn commission. And the same thing with Auto. Auto, you don't need a login. You just use our IATA or call in. It'll give you all the information. To the right side, it gives you all the descriptions of what you need for when you're booking. So the Auto, I don't really have to go through it because it doesn't tell you to request access. For the rail, Amtrak, it's a self-register. It'll clearly tell you right here. Make sure that they are invoiced within 24 hours. I cannot stress them as enough how much we get calls throughout the day saying that, oh, I didn't know you have to invoice. You have to invoice. It's in those videos that you took. If you didn't take them and you got credit, I'm not sure how that happened, but you have to invoice. If you were in Canada, that's a $10,000 fine per invoice that you did not do. And not just to you, but the agency gets that fine too. So unless you have $10,000 laying around, don't do it. Invoice within 24 to 48 hours. If it's a Friday and we're not here that weekend, or if it's a holiday, give us a call back on the next working business day, and we'll definitely put a note in your account and validate why you invoice late. Or if you don't know how to invoice, give us a call. I'll briefly go over the invoicing when we go into the CRM page, but these are the supplier links. Just go through them, explore them, get to know them. Once you register for these suppliers, they will start sending you marketing material. They will start sending you, if you're interested in fam trips, all of that. They will send you all of that information. So make sure you go through those and explore that. Always explore your back office. If you want to order business cards, you could order them here. This is a store. You could also purchase gift cards or gift certificates through there. There's more information under the resource center, like the insurance waiver. It's in French. The credit card authorization form. Your tax document is important. If you just started off and you have not sent that to us, download it and send it to us ASAP. This will contain your information like your social and all that. We need a voided check if you want direct deposit. This is important. If you don't do this, you don't get paid commissions. So make sure you go through that. And the other links right here. The newsletters are always here. If you want to do the Disney College of Knowledge, do note that if you finish this College of Knowledge, you do get a 1-day free park hopper from Disney. So that's a really good perk for you. There's not really a lot of more to go through this first page of your back office. So let's go on to the CRM, but let me go over the referral program. That is if you are new and you're just completely terrified of how to book a group, say for 10 to go on a honeymoon to Mexico. This is a program where you submit your client's information and we will book it for you. And, you do have to split your commission with the agent here in the office, but 35% is way better than your front office that pays you between 5 to 8%, which is really nothing, because you still get a commission split from that. So use this, and then I'll tell you how to move up from your commission level, because our agents are at 50, 60, 70, and 80. That's the highest that you could go. You have to be ITAN certified to have 80. So you're going to click this off because you're agreeing with the commission split. And it's just basic information: name, phone number, their email, and where they're wanting to go. Make sure that you're submitting someone that actually wants to travel and not shop pricing or price shopping, because it'll waste your time, it'll waste our agent's time, and ultimately they won't book and you won't get a commission on it. So this is for when they are ready to book, when you've qualified them, like the video shows you that they want to book, when they're ready to give you their credit card and get it rolling. If you have any questions or any follow-ups, if you have submitted some and you haven't heard back, you could email referral@protravelnetwork.com, and our referral manager will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours on, an update for your client, whatever the status may be. So that's the last thing that we'll go over on this page. Let's go on to the CRM, because this one is ultimately the one that has a lot of information for you. This will show you, information about clients and stuff like that. So you could either click in the gray area or click the box. I like to just click the gray area. This is your dashboard. It's a quick reference to your commissions, how much you've made this year. If you want to add a profile, this is this. Starting a quote, uploading a document, adding a payment to an invoice. So let's go from the top to the bottom. We went over the About Me. Agent Universe is also another supplier, so you need to request access. This one's really, really good. This used to be vacation.com. They changed their name to Travel Leaders Network. So send an email to travel support to get access to them. Let me go back to the page we were at. Your leads and clients is where you enter in your clientele profiles from, when you're about to invoice. You'll see your appointments, Reservations is where you go to start off an invoice. So we have a one-page invoicing that's not in the videos. You click this and you are going to fill it out from this yellow line to down here. You have to put everything in: the commission, the base amount, the taxes, how much you paid today, and this auto-populates. So this you don't have to enter in, but you have to enter in the supplier documentation, the supplier confirmation number. The booking title is really, there's no wrong answer for it. You could put, you know, honeymoon, you could put graduation, whatever you want, just so that you know what it is. And you fill it out, click submit, and it gives you an invoice number. It sounds really, really easy, and it is. It's just basically data entry. The add new reservation, that is the way that the videos show you. You click, click, click. All these people are traveling together. You name your quote, and then you go through the process of invoicing. We could definitely go through an invoicing 101 on the next training call. This one will just be to basically get you to know your back office, and if you have any questions on how anything works. VIP invoicing is if you just ultimately don't want to invoice or don't know how to invoice or don't have time. Submit your client's information. You send it to us. There is a $8 charge that will be deducted out of your commissions for this service. It is not a free service, and you can't say that you didn't know, because you have to click and understand because you read everything. So if you have any questions, you can email me for this. I am the one that manages the VIP invoicing. Now let's go to commissions. Commissions is where you track your commissions. This is your best friend, along with the other best friends that you have on the same page. This one will give you the invoice number, what you booked, for whom, for how much. Paid in full means that your client paid in full, they traveled, and mine is ready to be paid out. Whenever you see this research button, you have to research it, meaning you click it, it opens up. Let's see. Sorry, I'm having a little delay over here in the internet. I'm not entirely sure why. We may not be able to go over it today, but technically all it is what it's telling you right here. Call the supplier that you booked from, and make sure you speak to their commissions or accounting department. You need to know the commission amount, the check or direct deposit number, the total amount paid on that direct deposit or check, not just your amount, but the total amount, and the date, and then you submit. Once you submit it, this entire line will turn a burgundy red color. You also have to keep in mind commissions will be paid out after they travel and after the supplier pays us. The supplier has 4 to 8 weeks to submit that check over to us. If after the 8th week you still have not received it, it's saying that you should email commissions@protravelnetwork.com. The subject should be the PTN invoice number, and in the body of the email you could say, you know, update or whatever you want to say. Sometimes you do have to understand that if you have not gotten paid out, it's because we probably have not received it. You know, it does take 1 to 2 weeks after we receive it to process all that. I make sure that we have that tax document that I showed you. We have to make sure that we have either a direct deposit information or your correct address for a physical check to be mailed out. If you're on direct deposit, it's every Thursday that you get paid out via direct deposit, so make sure you have that. That's very important. You could run your report for the unpaid commissions, or you could do paid commissions. These are the supposed ones that were paid out to me. I'm not commissions, but these are bookings that I have actually done before. So let's go back to this page. So we did commissions. Your reports, you're just, you know, doing reports. This is actually going to be deleted eventually. The upload documents, that is if you are uploading document to a specific invoice. If you completely forgot to do one, click it. You're uploading an invoice. Down here you're going to choose the file, so I'm just going to choose whatever. So let's do this. Type supplier confirmation, description, put your invoice number that you already have. So say if it was 106-11111 and you submit it, it uploads it for you and you're done. The group inventory is for when you're doing groups and you don't want to keep, writing the same stuff over and over and over when you're doing the invoicing. You can make it private so no one else sees it, because once you go in there and you type something in, everybody in our network could see your group's information. So make it private, fill it out, and just save it. And that'll help you for when you're invoicing. It'll just auto-populate. Your direct deposit. This is back to the commissions thing and the tax document. Make sure you fill it out, because this is what we'll need to pay out your commissions. So I pretty much went through those tabs. If I can going to open up the line for those of you that are on and see if you have any questions. Let's see. All right. Do you guys have any questions so far? Nope. Okay. So let's go back to the other page we were at first, your main page. And down here, you'll be able to get your certificate. Mine is showing that I didn't do my trainings because I'm always doing tests on it. But once you're done, you could click on your certificate and download it. Down here, since our entire back office, like I stated, is being rebuilt, it hasn't been updated just yet. But you are able to see promotions that our suppliers send us out, like Royal, Globus. I mean, anything that comes in that's promotions for our agents goes on here. If you're looking for client specials for your clients, they go under that tab. You could also do incentives, FAMs, industry news, PTN news. These are normally our newsletters, but there hasn't been any uploaded. There is just, a lot of unlimited support out there. There's another one. If you add me on Facebook, there is this page right here that I manage. So if you have any questions, you just go on here and see how today I posted up that we were doing a webinar. There was all these people commenting, and there's only 5 of you on. So I really, really appreciate you guys coming on today. But any questions you want, there's over 600 members on here. We also are with AGS, which is a different thing that we offer for our agents. So if whichever one you're with, then you could definitely do that. Thomas Hampton posted up on the chat, if we are unsure we did an invoice correct, who do we call? You call 559-224-6008. Either myself or Aurelie will answer that phone call, and we will, if you already have an invoice number, look at it and make sure that it's done correctly. If you haven't done it, then we will walk you through it. We do ask that you're in front of your computer or laptop. Do not do it on a mobile device or a tablet. It will not work. And we wouldn't want to waste your time and, going through all that and it doesn't go through. So make sure that you are in front of your computer when you're calling us, and we will walk you through that entire step. Like I stated, it's very, very easy. Most of our agents, just revert back to the express invoicing that I showed you guys before. Very easy. There's no way that you could get this one wrong. You just fill it all out and submit, and it gives you an invoice number. So, I'm looking forward to getting those calls. Okay, Thomas, if you could give us a call tomorrow. We are here until 12 tomorrow because we are closed after noon. We will be closed and reopening on Wednesday, the 31st. Will be our next regular business day, for the Memorial Day holiday. So make sure that if anything happens, go on this Facebook thread and add us. If you have any questions, we'll definitely answer for them. I try to devote a couple hours throughout those days off to assist if any assisting is needed. Everybody is unmuted, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Nope. Okay. So pretty much that's just the beginning, introducing the front office, the back office, the CRM, what to do, where to start off when you're new. If you don't have any further questions, we could end it right now and just give us a call or email us if you need any kind of help. You could always set up invoicing appointments. I hope everybody has a great Memorial Day, and we will talk on the next training. Thank you.